got questions for me, or am I just gonna talk? Oh, Jasmine.
Jasmine.
It's weird because I feel like no one here actually calls me Jasmine.
What do people call you?
Riggins. Everybody
Okay.
calls me Riggins.
Cool.
If there was ever a time to not ask me what sort of a title I want, it would be now.
Okay.
Oh, ew. That was such a brooding artist answer of like searching. The thing is, I was prepared for this. I'm gonna go with the several things route.
Yeah.
Because I know that it was an option to
Yeah.
say one thing.
Yep.
Several. I love that I surprise myself. I allow myself to surprise myself. So just, I guess it's sort of something that could be annoying that I guess is flipped into something that I love about myself because I am very strong-willed and stubborn, and I will say that this is who I am and I will never be anything else. And then there's just sort of a beauty in the way that I become something else despite me saying that I will never be, you know, domestic. But then now I have this like super domestic side, and I love my boyfriend and being that sort of like ooey gooey person.
Yeah.
I care about so many different things, and I like being informed about a lot of things, and some would say I do it in a not very wise way because I care about all of the things at once. I don't like to make trash, including like plastic trash, any reusable straws, utensils, things like that. I do my very best not to use. I'm not perfect. It's a life goal. But grocery shopping, I have my own like big grocery bags. I have my own produce bags. I don't buy anything that comes in plastic. At the very least, I'll buy like canned goods that can be recycled, but I would prefer not to. And that's just with food because Cantu and Shea Moisture all come in plastic.
Wow.
If I want to use products that are fair trade and made of things that I can pronounce, but then a lot of times those things come in plastic, so then what do I do? I think I surprise myself in that way also because in the beginning I will see a video on Facebook about something happening in Syria or something, you know, whatever it is, and just think that I can't do anything about it, you know? I'll see something that makes me uncomfortable and makes me feel convicted, and I'll pray about it and whatever, but in the beginning I'm still like, I don't know how to do this. How do I stop making trash? It's just me. I think I've just recently been surprised at how much easier things are in practice than they are in thought.
Yes.
Yeah. I love learning languages. I always say if I could have any superpower, it would be to learn every language that has ever existed in life, including Latin. And it wouldn't matter if I never used them, but I love the beauty in communicating with someone at their level, which is why I admire, you know, working at Movement Lifestyle and seeing so many people that come in from all of these different countries and are apologizing for their English, and I'm like, no, you're already so much better than me because I don't know German and Japanese and Italian, you know. I went to college originally for forensic chemistry because I wanted to be a scientist for my entire life. And then got to the chemistry program and it was not fun and realized that I was going to be in just a little lab cubicle by myself all day, every day, and it was nothing like it looked like on CSI and Criminal Minds. And my school actually had one of 2 sign language programs in the state. And I didn't know when I applied there for chemistry. And so I was like, let me get that as a minor. When I decided I didn't want to do chemistry anymore, literally throwing away the 20-year plan that I had as a 10-year-old, because I'm a crazy person, I thought, you know what? I feel like God is calling me to this. Just trust it. I don't have a plan. Never met a deaf person before, but like, you're going to start taking your sign language classes. My first professor was this sassy black deaf lady. You don't speak English from day one, and there's not really a cheat because your professor is deaf. So if you have a question, you can't just ask the question in English because she can't hear you.
Got it.
It was one of those things where it wasn't even a question. It was me, and I was in the right field. But I wasn't necessarily in the right place for it. I was living in Sacramento, and I was very comfortable, and I wasn't called to that place. And so I moved back down here and went to CSUN, and now I have my degree in Deaf Community Services.
What does that mean?
Who knows?
Yeah? Cool.
Yep. I said, yeah, I can sign something. I don't know what to say, but I'm here, and I'm interviewing with Shaelle.
Awesome.
Oh, God. Okay. Wow. No, I don't have any quotes. But I guess this feels so weird. I'm like,
No.
I have a message for all of you.
No. Tell me.
Just here's my message. I watch way too much sci-fi, so I'm like, warn everyone. I don't know if I would say that I feel like I'm in a place where I feel exalted enough to give anyone a message. But just sort of the theme that I've been experiencing throughout this last week, and really I guess it is a theme of my life because I've been on both sides of the spectrum, is to just be open to everyone and everything around you. And that doesn't mean to not have your beliefs and not stand your ground for things. But I do feel like I live in different places of controversy in my life. In certain circles, I'm the only Christian in that group, and I do have beliefs that contradict what other people believe. In certain circles, I'm the only black person in a group, and I do have beliefs that contradict the people's beliefs that are around me. I am in an interracial relationship, and that has contradictions of people that are around me. And a lot of times when there is conflict, our natural reaction is fight or flight. Either we run away from the disagreement and the discomfort, or we fight it, and neither of those things I think are the right option. On the 14th, my boyfriend and I celebrate Black History Month Day. That's just the official day. And we got in conflict with someone, and it did feel very unpleasant at first, and we did want to walk away, but the beauty was in us staying to have a conversation, because if someone disagrees with you, if someone has preconceived notions about you, fighting it is just going to perpetuate whatever they're thinking already. You're already going to be judgmental, you're already going to have your own assumptions, or running away from it, which results in the same thing. And that was just a moment that made me reflect on all the other times in my life where I have been in these circles that I have contradicting beliefs. I do think that there's a lot of issues in this world that would be resolved if we were just willing to sit with one another in settings like this and talk about things and tell the truth and agree on the things that we agree on and disagree on the things that we agree on and go from there. And I understand where I have privileges too, and I think that's important as well. But with that being said, to be able to speak on your privileges and your disadvantages at the same time, and create safe spaces for people to know that they're not going to be judged and to know that they're not going to get flipped off if you disagree with them, I think is the thing that I'm focusing on right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.